Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the premier USFL 20-team fantasy football league. Owners, celebrity owners, previews, week 6, all important, moving into the midseason. We'll start out with the Denver Gold at the Houston Gamblers. Recently, Stacy left us. Pray for her health as she moves forward with what's going on with her. I have taken over the Houston Gamblers and will run the Houston Gamblers this year and have a little fun. Trying to do something with the 0-5 Gamblers. Denver Gold go to the Houston Gamblers. Michael Rutt, 0-5. Houston, 0-5. Somebody is going to win this week. That's great news. Right now, the Houston Gamblers have a 4-point advantage over Michael Rutt's Denver Gold, who followed on hard luck. Led by Sam Darnold, the Denver Gold have a good quarterback, maybe a franchise quarterback, who knows? Not sure about that yet. Jamar Chase is on the Gold. Hubbard's done well. Robbie Anderson is, I think, a good player, a good wide receiver, but the Gold are lacking here. Houston Gamblers do have Aaron Rodgers, DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Moore, Darren Waller. Pretty strong team. I think they're going to pull this one out. Next game, I'll have the board at the end of this presentation. We have the Washington Federals and the New Jersey Generals. Washington Federals are not completely lined up yet. Generals are too strong in this one. Stacy's team that she's put together here. Josh Allen on fire. Zach Moss, kind of a, I don't know, a little bit of a surprise running back. Devontae Adams, what can you say? Cooper Kupp, Austin Hooper, which, is kind of volatile. Marquise Brown is really showing off. He's the new Tyreek Hill almost. Good team. Ancillary squad is pretty solid. Maybe her weak point. I think she's got this one in a very important Atlantic divisional matchup. Matthew Stafford, Alvin Kamara is on bye. Kills Paul's Feds. He's going to put in a substitution there. I don't know what it'll be, but this game will probably go the way of the New Jersey Generals. The Spirit of Miami and the Philadelphia Stars, two down on their luck teams, Matthew Farici and Mike Lancelotti and Ken Dunneck's team. This is a 1-point game, guys, one to watch. Somebody here is going to maybe start playing a little better. Neither one of these teams are too bad, I don't think. Trevor Lawrence just hasn't come through yet for the Stars in the NFL. Miles Sanders is a darn good running back. Devontae Smith is, who knows what's going to happen there. Good chemistry, I think, with Alabama quarterback Hurts. So Devontae should continue to do well. Mike Gesicki is a strong tight end with a good quarterback behind him. Looking pretty good there with 21.5 points versus 22.5 points for Miami. Derek Carr is going to have to perform through a lot of adversity for the Spirit of Miami. Fournette, Mike Evans, Dalton Schultz, who's coming along, J.D. McKissick. Two teams here that need to do some good moves. Maybe a dire need trade is in order for these teams in the next few weeks. Trade deadline is, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 weeks away. Pittsburgh Maulers and Orlando Renegades. Renegades had a tough loss to the Feds this last week. Have another game here out of division, and against the Maulers, stubborn Maulers, 25.5 to 24.7 guys in favor of the Pittsburgh Maulers. Jalen Hurts, Najee Harris, Claypool, Sammy Watkins, Dawson Knox. A really, an interesting team here that John has put together. No one just really stands out there, but 25.5 points is nothing to shake a stick at. And then the Orlando Renegades, good team. Michael Rodriguez every year makes the Renegades just a little better. Joe Burrow, potential franchise quarterback. I like Joe Burrow. Aaron Jones is an animal, though questionable. I don't know if he's breaking down a little bit here mid-season. Could be the case. We'll see. Myles Gaskin, DJ Metcalf, and pick up Darrell Williams on the waiver wire recently. Puts the Orlando Renegades 1 point down. Maybe an adjustment can be made late. This game here is really anybody's game. Birmingham Stallions and Tampa Bay Bandits. The Bandits 22.3, Stallions 22.6. Man, both of these guys in the South find themselves kind of in the backside in the South right now. Even though Tampa Bay's 3-2, they've got some quarterback issues, some things going on. Playing without a quarterback, still close. Henry Rideau, Brett Bach with the Stallions. Gosh, James Robinson, if he just if Jacksonville can perform for him, the offensive line, James Robinson, you know, he's a solid guy. Devontae Parker needs Tua back, I think. Ruggs, unfortunately, on the Raiders with problems there. Maybe Ruggs will be the star for them going forward. Damian Harris. Not a bad team for the Stallions. Lost a couple of close games. Tampa, Stallions. You pick them. 22-6, 22-3. Next game is the Jacksonville Bulls. Go to the Showboats. Southern Division battle. Showboats got a 2-point lead on this going in. Looks like they've set their teams. The Bulls really need Thielen and Lockett to perform much better. Marvin Jones has been pretty consistent. Big Ben, I can't say that Big Ben is a championship quarterback anymore, but who knows? The Steelers do have their weapons. So the Bulls are not out of this at 1-4. Showboats at 3-2. They have Prescott hot, Eckler hot, Jonathan Taylor hot, and the rest of their team is just average, really. But those three keeper-like players can make or break you during the season. If stay healthy, they can take you a long ways. I got the Showboats in this one to go up to 4-2. Bulls, Phil Wilfong's team struggling a bit at 1-4. Could possibly go to 1-5. Arizona Wranglers and the LA Express. Dale Duncan and El Briscoe's team, 27.5 favorite to 25.5 over the Arizona Wranglers. This will be a big, big win for the LA Express. Need I say more? The Express are loaded. I just don't see how they're 2-3. But Tannehill is a solid quarterback, maybe not a top 10 quarterback. He has Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, Kelsey, and Mark Ingram's filling in right now. I think he's got somebody injured, but he's loaded, El Briscoe and Dale Duncan. So I got the LA Express in this one to shake up the Pacific Division. Portland and Oakland, huge game. Oakland's got a down by 4 on this. Exercised his dire need. Needs to fill a spot. He's got Kyler Murray. He's got Josh Jacobs, Mark Andrews. He's got Cole Beasley. A little bit of a weak spot. Cole Beasley's been a disappointment this year for the Oakland Raiders. Portland Breakers started out strong. They got Lamar Jackson, man. Lamar is confident. He could score 8+ points the rest of the season if he stays healthy. And he could score 12 points again. This, my friend, makes the difference. And I do think the Portland Breakers are going to lead the Pacific after this week and go to 5-1. He also has Joe Mixon, Cooper, Keenan Allen, and Brandon Cooks, who's been off a little bit. But if Brandon's also on with this star-studded group, I see Portland winning this game and becoming the lone first-place team in the Pacific Division. And then Chicago Blitz and Michigan Panthers, everybody's writing the Blitz off. Steve Smith's the new owner out there. Joey Maynard has bowed out but wants to just sit on the team, enjoy the league, and be a part. And so that will be. Steve Smith, welcome him. Experienced fantasy football player. He's going to play to the hilt. He's going to upset some teams this year. He may start this week. 3-point game right now. Dalvin Cook, is he 100%? Nick Chubb, is he 100%? TJ Hawkinson, who cares? Gosh, you know, Michigan is beatable here with Geno Smith. Who knows what he will do, but if he does anything like he did, he'll score adequate points to represent the team and lead the team. Ezekiel Elliott, Cortland Sutton is starting to get warmed up. Chris Godwin, Jared Cook is a solid tight end, not a top tier. A.J. Brown has yet to yield results like he should for the blitz. This might be his week. Really good game, 3-point favorite, former champion Michigan Panthers Mark Nemey's team. And then the Gunslingers in Oklahoma meet again. This is a 0.5-point game right now. And the Gunslingers without a head coach. Could be the difference. Maybe not. Jake's strategy, Kyle's strategy. Best friends in the world, these two guys. We'll see what happens. Gunslingers go into Oklahoma. Home field advantage could be the difference. Who knows? Last week, the Oklahoma Outlaws handed them a big loss. And so that's it, guys. I have the board here, and it's pretty interesting. I think I can try to get this on here real quick for you all. There is the Central Division with the playoff percentages. And next week's games, New Jersey Generals, next week is New Jersey Generals play the Bandits. Maulers play the Stars. Okay, the board is not going to work, guys. But anyway, you can always go to standings. Fans in the league, we're heating up. Stay tuned, watch us, cheer for your favorite team. Have a great week.